Please be advised, the following presentation is not intended for minors.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. So, last time, we finished up getting the Black Mage job. So, right now, I'm still collecting, like, the last of the AR Soul Crystals. I believe we have, like, Arcanist and one other thing left. I can't remember. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump straight into the show. Alright, let's get this crap off my screen. Ew. Alright, so what things do I have left? Arcanist and Lancer. Alright. Yay, my two least favorites. Sick. No, wait, what am I talking about? Fucking... I'm mixing up, Arcanist with Thaumaturge. I'm forgetting all of my buttons. Come on, game, any day now. I know, it's gonna take forever to load in all the perverts and Limsa, I get it. Fucking, why have I, like, moved all of my shit around? What did I do? I've been expecting you, Jacksek. As ever, Kylia's predictions prove accurate almost down to the moment, and her mind is especially sharp with such a dangerous confrontation in the offing. Yellow Jackets have contacted us with word of Dos Marga. It appears his merchant vessel is presently anchored off the coast of Bloodshore. Once the pirate's business there is concluded, rumor has it that he intends to embark on an extended voyage of the east. To the east. It will be some time before he returns once more to Limsa Lominsa. If we pass up this opportunity, Kylia will lose her chance to settle the score with Dos Marga, and we risk the Foreseer stumbling once more into blackest melancholy. Simply getting close enough to Dos Marga will prove difficult. Kylia has, however, already formulated a solution, and has set her grand strategy to motion. The first task in this undertaking is to travel to Costa del Sol and deliver this set of directions to a fisherman by the name of Rilzern. More instructions will be forthcoming. Okay. Honestly, the last place I want to be right now is Costa del Sol. By the way, don't forget the Arcanist is cursed with 2 soul crystals. Ah, fuck, right. So it splits into Summoner and Scholar, doesn't it? Ah, I completely forgot about that. Worst part is that the EXP is shared. Why would they do that? Then I'd never play Scholar. And why would I play the healer when the DPS gives me the same experience for the class? Why? You guys still attacking me? Yeah, you're still attacking me. you. Quit fucking stunning me, bitch. Thank you. What is it you want, lad? As you can see, I've me hands full with me fishing. Alright, well, here's a note. Ah, thanks for that. I've been told to expect you. Here you to take one of my... Okay. Okay. Fucking God, I hate reading dialogue that is written in an accent. I can't understand half the shit that it's trying to say. You're to take one of my earrings and deliver it to the cook, Oplona. Okay? That's a good question. Next question. It really does feel like 14 does not give a single shit about Scholar. Like, at least from what little experience I've had, like, playing the class before. Yes, and how might I help you? Yeah, here's a fish. Oh, a herring. I with his accent and my dyslexia, I thought he said earring. A fresh herring. Why, the master does enjoy a bite of broiled fish on an afternoon. This might even earn me a few extra coins for this week's wages. Well, you have earned yourself one of my house-made eel pies. Ew, what are you, British? I should tell you, though, your Arcanist colleague was quite insistent that you take the pie to Master Gigarujo, rather than scoff it down yourself. Okay. Scholar is good, stupid good, even. Problem is that it's a lot of work. Well, I don't know, because it sounds a little bit biased, because aren't you a Scholar player? What brings you to my, and I use the term facetiously, humble abode, dear sir? Such a heavenly aroma. Are you perchance carrying an eel pie about your person? How commendable that you should research the delicacies that tickle my fancy before daring to intrude upon my most ponderous of ponderings. Speaking of ponderous, well, I was speaking of it, at least. I have a hefty purse of gild to persuade you to relinquish your claim on that pastry. Alright, you fucking weirdo, here's an eel pie. One moment, if you will. I've been instructed by a Mealvan's Gate Assessor to hand over this message to whoever delivers an eel pie to Master Gigarujo. Take the purse you receive from Master Gigarujo and hand it to the dancer Ildegith as she prepares to return home. Kyla. Okay. This seems like a lot of steps for nothing. Can I at least be in on whatever plan she's fucking doing? Well, yeah, main Scholar's my healer, but it takes more work to keep everything functioning when other healers aren't juggling resources as aggressively. But yeah, it got super dumbed down. So much that it wasn't fun when Dawn Trail came out. Right, okay. Yes, if you're looking for a dancer, then I would first see your coin. I have 3 children to feed and no time to waste on idle chat. Alright, well, here's money. Oh my, that is quite a purse. My precious darlings will eat like kings this week. And such a simple job as well. I was told to expect you, you see. In return for the coin, I am to give you these. The leather satchel is from your Mikote friend. And the Pario, what the fuck is a Pario? Is from me. The last item you are to deliver to Dorogo, the warehouse foreman. Why the fuck has this bitch got me running errands for her? And the last thing I want to do, like, in the middle of the, the Company of Heroes fucking questline is just do more busy work. Ain't got time for the likes of you. If I don't get me work squared away soon, the master will leave me head on a pike. You got something for me, you say? Yeah, whatever the fuck a perio is? Hey now, ain't this Elgis perio? I don't fucking know. That Makote lass said someone be, bringing me a gift, what I couldn't refuse. And stick me with a pitchfork if she weren't telling the God's own truth. Here, you're supposed to have this bottle of wine. Oh my god, more fucking wine. Take it to the Flying Shark and pour a cup for the sailors, what a drink in there. That's what she told me to tell you, Annie-Rod. I'd watch me back if I was you, though. Them sailors are the meanest bunch of cutthroats I ever did say. Wait, I need to be over here. Yeah, I have your wine. Want me to taste your wine, eh? Well, now I ain't one to pass up free grog. Them Lane's teats. Now that's a bloody fine drop. If we ship this stuff to the east, we'll be selling bottles by the crate. You're coming with us back to the Morning Star. The captain will want to have a word with you. Sure, dude. There's a good lad. And as for ye, Miss Dancer, you stick close to old Herskrat. What a fucking name. I hate these names, dude. It gets damn cold in them long sea voyages. Ew. Yep. Mikote dances. Shh. We'll talk later. Oh, she's in disguise. See, that actually worked on me because I haven't, like, done this quest line in a year. I legit forgot what she looked like. Oh, what is he barking at now? Oh, the scary music has started. Ah, fine grog and a fine woman. The captain will be pleased with this haul. But why am I here? Pray do not stare, sir. This was the most expedient method of gaining access to the ship. I'm sorry, you look nice, alright? I'll take that satchel from you now. You may have it back after I take the items I need. Hey, what mischief are you two about? Ah, there you are. Nice and clothed. I was merely borrowing some clothes. You wouldn't wish me to catch a chill from this brisk ocean air, would you? You'll be dancing yourself warm once we get you on the ship, lass. You better slip off that ready robe before you meet the captain. Of course, of course. Oh, get kicked, idiot. Nice change of clothes. I'll be happy to show him the performance that awaits. The bitch Admiral's lapdog! Come back for that lesson, have you? It is I who shall be teaching this day. My lecture will focus on the manipulation of reality through applied strategy. Yeah, we get it, you're a fucking nerd. Enough of this damn yapping. By the time I'm done with you, you'll remember who your real master is. Alright, time to kill some pirates. Oh, don't fucking run away. Oh, you motherfucker, you fucking fully healed. Oh, I'm getting my shit kicked in. Hello, target, thank you. You rabid little cur. Our numbers matter not. It is strategy that will win this battle. Prepare yourself, Dos Maga. With your defeat, will I cast off the shackles you closed on my soul. You think so, eh? Think your fancy magic's a match for my blade? You've got another thing coming. Don't worry, we'll show him that we worked out at the library. Target the right fucking person, please. It would be nice. Oh shit, get out of that. Man, this guy ain't shit. Yeah, you're fucking nothing. Girl, what were you afraid of? Dos Maga now faces defeat. He will flee to the starboard rail. Yep, there he goes. Obvious. Next comes his attempt to escape into the sea. You think you're pulling me strings, do you? Think I'll dance to your tune? Well, I ain't falling for your bloody tricks. Oh, there he goes. It is at this moment he notices the yellow jackets I had you summon in my explicit instructions to Rilzin. Yeah, that didn't work, huh? You're a fool to return, Dos Maga. I hear you're fond of shackles, so we brought a set especially for you. That's right, kids. Crime doesn't pay. Thus concludes today's lecture. Yeah, you did really good planning this shit out, apparently. Thank you, Jaxic. The strategy would not have succeeded without your flawless execution. You just had me hand stuff to people. Which suggests that my tactics yet require more work. One must allow for some small deviation in performance. I believe, however, that I now understand where my calculations went awry. It is not enough to wish to shape reality. One must also have a complete understanding of the reality one wishes to obtain. It is time I sought out our guildmaster. You're just gonna jump off? Okay. I'm assuming she planned for this too. Yeah, she never seemed like one who was she never seemed like one for showboating, but okay, I'll take it. Pray convey to Mistress, Thubgr... I fucking hate Rodigan names. My fondest wishes, and my appreciation for all that she has done for me. The true test of my strategies now begins. Alright, see ya. Any fucking day now, game. Well, with that done... time to enjoy myself a little. Whee! Worth it. Every slide has its own pose. Ah, okay. So this is fucking driving me nuts. I believe I had it like that, maybe? Oh, wait, I had... I think. Hold up. Ah, perfect place to test this out. No, I had these like that. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. That goes there. What was it? Yeah. Vesta goes here, energy drain goes there. And yeah, there's gem shine. Oh, right, yeah, I've put that on the thing. What am I doing? I keep forgetting I could just fucking teleport there. Any day now, game. Thank you. Actually, hold up. Where is the move I'm looking for? Oh, yeah, ether charge. There we go. Welcome back, Jacksik. There's much I would ask you, but first, may I have the satchel you received during your assignment? Yeah, here you go. The original owner needs her costume back, you say. I'll make sure everything is returned safe and sound. Ah, the dancing costume. Yeah. Now, let us speak of, Kylia. No, it's Kalia. I think I've been pronouncing her name wrong this entire fucking storyline. Alright, whatever. I'm glad to know that she has finally freed herself to pursue her heart's desire, and you are to thank for awakening the Foreseer to her self-imposed fetters. The brilliance of Kylia's strategies served to blind her to her own feelings, and it pained me to see her suffer so. Your example may even encourage Kylia to improve her combat abilities, although such will surely come in time. After all, she intends to study under the Guildmaster's direct instruction. Imagine those two obsessive arcanists and the complexity of the tactics they will develop. It may very well be that your actions in bringing them together will prove the catalyst that sparks a new era of invention in the art of Arcanima. You too should look to the improvement of your discipline if you are to keep pace with all that is certain to follow. To that end, I offer you a new technique, one I pray allows you to more readily drive back your foes on the battlefield. Alright, coolio. Ruin 2. Oh, okay. Not the most exciting thing in the world. Also level up. Greetings, Jacksik. It is well you have come, for we have an intriguing matter to discuss. A request has come to our guild from the Sons of Saint Koinak, an organization of some of the finest minds in Eorzea, and they have asked you by name. It appears that the research the Sons are currently conducting would benefit from the assistance of an Arcanist, specifically one who has had the tempering experience of defeating the Primal Ifrit. Oh, so me and only me. Okay, cool. Though I must admit to some curiosity as to how these scholars knew the extent of your heroic exploits, I suppose the source of their knowledge is of little relevance. If you would answer this request, then you will find your contact, a researcher by the name of Yimhitra, at Apkalu Falls in the nations of Gridania. I have to go all the way to Gridania for this shit? Why does it take so long for my PC to load these fucking areas, man? I've installed the game on an internal SSD. Like, bruh. Do I not have Makita? Okay. I need to get those two things. I should probably do that. That's not where I want to go. grab that, and even though I'm most likely never going to the Botanist Guild, I might as well grab it just in case. Really surprised it took me this long to grab that, though. Yeah, come on, let me move. Let me move. Thank you. Jesus. This way. Couldn't be any more out of the way, could you? You're Chexik Lamond, I assume. Well met, and thank you for coming. My name, as you have obviously surmised, is Humitra. I'm a member of the Sons of Saint Koinak. Ours is a Sharlayan order that seeks the lost knowledge of the Allagan Empire. And in that regard, we have recently made a singularly important discovery at our dig site in Mordona. We salvaged from the ruins a set of ancient texts describing the existence of a sect of Allagan mages known as Summoners. These were arcane practitioners said to have the ability to siphon the essences of the primals and manifest their stolen energy as a biddable ally known as an Eggy? Edgy? I don't think it's edgy. Maybe Eggy? Eggy? Should we succeed in resurrecting such arts, then we might well hold in our hands the power to bring this age of conflict to an end. There is, however, as there always must be, one monumental obstacle to realizing this reality. In order to manifest these obedient incarnations of the Beastmen's savage deities, one must first defeat a primal and capture its etheric essence. Thus, only one who can boast such a daunting achievement under his belt may even begin on the path to becoming a summoner. Do you understand now why I called upon you? If you wish to contribute to my research, then come to me in the west of Biogot's Strike in southern Thanalan. There shall we conduct a ritual of summoning, the Austerities of Flame. There we go. Ah, it's in this fucking desert area again. God damn it, I hate this place. Just coming here just reminds me of the goddamn Company of Heroes quests. Being stuck in here having to kill dudes because some cat boy has fucking wine or some shit. Greetings to you once more, Chexik. I had a feeling this unique opportunity would be nigh impossible for you to ignore. Let us proceed directly to the ritual, shall we? According to the records we recovered, the summoners of old would perform these rites in a land in which the naturally dominant element matched the aspect of the avatar they wished to call forth. Only in such a place might one sufficiently shift one's etheric balance in the desired direction. The element of fire is especially strong here in the Sigoli Desert. I can think of no land more fitting in which to summon the incarnation of the Lord of Inferno. Before we begin, I must insist that you accept this gem. It may appear of little worth, but within its faceted depths dwell the memories of long-deceased summoners. Now, you must focus. Visualize the aether flowing through you. A vibrant current of energy transforming into the living fire. Hold this image in your mind, and the raging heat of your life force shall spawn and... I'm gonna just call him Eggy, because it sounds funny. Wreath in flames. Be aware, however, that this nascent entity will appear before you unbound and hostile. It is your charge to overpower the Avatar and establish yourself as its master. The path of the summoner is naught if not fraught with peril. Alright, cool, you're trying to kill me? The things I do for cat girls. Pretty rock. Oh, that thing's fucking puny. I was supposed to be scared of this thing when I killed the real thing? I'm assuming I gotta deal with this. No, target the fucking thing, not her. Yeah, girl, you go deal with that. Oh, okay, I gotta deal with these, though. Stop targeting the bitch. Thank you. There we go. That wasn't so hard. Hey, you're mine now. I caught my first Pokemon. Most impressive, Jaxic. The Fireborn Eggy has submitted to your will. You have mastered the I can never say this fucking word. Austerities of flame, and that is of no small feat. Pray, let us return to Apkalu Falls, that we might further discuss your achievement. Okie dokie. At least it's not pray return to the Waking Sands. Yay, a Charmander! I'm sure there's mods out there that change the animations for Summoner to, like, Pokemon ones, right? I've seen the, like, the Dante mod for, I believe it's Dark Knight. Changes all your animations to Devil May Cry animations. This is a truly momentous occasion. You have rescued the lost art of summoning from the grasping mire of forgotten history. But you must know more of the avatar you have bound. In the ancient tongue of the Allagan Empire, it would be known as Ifrit Eji, or fucking whatever. Yeah, it translates approximately to pure, or the essence of. In short, you have tamed a willful manifestation of Ifrit's raging fires. As you must expect from an entity born of the Lord of the Inferno, this avatar and its capacity for destruction should serve you well in your battles to come. With such an ally under your command, it is not too soon to take upon yourself the title of Summoner. You have proven yourself more than worthy of the soul crystal you now possess. Yet be that as it may, the road before you is long and arduous. If you would triumph in this age of conflict, you must needs master more than just the edge of your fire. I suggest you next fix your gaze upon claiming a servant of unyielding stone. Oh, you mean Titan? The thing I've been trying to do for over a year, but I'm stuck doing this Company of Heroes bullshit? This will, of course, necessitate you joining an expedition to defeat the primal known as Titan. Yeah, there it is. This beloved divinity of the kobolds possesses the greatest threat to Limsa Lominsa, and it is there that you shall find allies in your cause. The risks are great, but so too are the rewards. Topple the Lord of Crags, and we may progress to the next stage of our historic research. Fair fortune to you, Jaxek. Alright, cool. Yeah, I can summon a mini Ifrit. Oh, I can't do the thing yet. Yeah, I literally can't do it because I need it. I need to beat Titan first. Fucking Company of Heroes bullshit. God damn it. I'll be back later. I got some other things to do first. I will say it is weird seeing one of these things actually being blocked by, like, MSQ progress. Oh, it would actually help if I put on my fucking soul crystal. That would be smart. There we go. Alright, so we got one half of the soul crystals for Arcanist. Time to go get Scholar. Oh, it's not here? Where is it? I remember I have to talk to this dude. Fucking, what am I doing? Oh, it's because, hold up. Is it because I put on my summoner's thing? Do I need to take it off for the quest to show up? Yeah, okay, it's back in the, it's back in the Arcanist Guild. Got ahead of myself. Yeah, here we go. Jaxik, have you any interest in history? Nah, not really, that shit's boring. If so, I would share with you an opportunity to study the ways of the ancients. A curiously refined and well-read marauder visited the guild the other day in the hopes he might meet an arcanist of exceptional skill. He claims that the assistance of one such individual would be invaluable for the success of his archaeological research. I say claims because despite his eloquence, the thought of a marauder with academic ambition still strikes me as odd. Hey, just because some people can be strong doesn't mean they can't be smart at the same time. You are, of course, free to formulate your own opinions. His name is Alka Zolka, and he can be found at the Marauders Guild should curiosity overwhelm you. Honestly, I think the weirdest fucking thing out of all of this is Lalafell being a marauder. Hello, tiny man. Thank you for setting aside your preconceptions, Jaxek. I'm acutely aware how unusual it is for a marauder to conduct research, as it were. I'm more weirded out by your size, my guy. I do not expect someone of your stature to be able to, like, swing that fucking thing. However, you shall soon understand that I am not at all like my more muscular brethren. Rather than rush blindly into the enemy's maw, I formulate and execute stratagems to great effect. My archaeological pursuits are but an extension of this practice, for at present I am researching the military tactics of ancient Nim. 'Twould not surprise me if you are unfamiliar with Nim. The civilization flourished some 15-odd centuries ago, during the 5th Astral Era. The Nimians lived during an age of wonders, when the magical arts flourished, but magics can be wielded for weal or for woe, and this period of peace eventually gave way to the Great War of the Magi. The nations of that bygone era brought earth-shattering magics to bear against one another, yet Nim, with only a handful of mages to support its army of mariners, repulsed would-be invaders time and time again. Precisely how a military force of this composition could defy its stronger neighbors is a mystery, which has long puzzled military historians. By translating extant Nimian tablets, which I have recently purchased, I mean to solve the riddle at long last. As my knowledge of Arcanima is cursory at best, I require an experienced arcanist to assist me with my analysis of any text pertaining to the magical arts. Will you be that arcanist, Jaxek? Yeah, sure, dude, sure. There is, however, a complication. The Nimian tablets and other assorted relics, for which I paid an exceedingly large amount of money, were stolen en route to the Limsa Laminza. Of course they were. Alright, you want me to get them back? I can do that. The information inscribed upon those tablets could be of untold significance. I will not allow thieves to sell it to some rich Ul'dan collector for a pittance. Pray accompany me to the Raincatcher Gully docks and help me reclaim my relics. I have strong reason to believe the perpetrators can be found there. Alright, I'll meet you there, kid. But I'm a fully grown man. I don't care. You come up to my knee, you're a child. Man, even on my fucking chocobo, I feel slow. As I suspected, they are not more than broken men who have seized the docks and taken to robbing every passing ship. Come, let us put an end to their banditry and take back what is ours. Well, what is yours. I better be getting paid for this. Get out of that. And if anything, I feel like this little guy's actually doing the majority of the work. Wait, not because he's strong, but because I have to wait for fucking cast times. Every time I'm about to kill a dude, he ends up taking the killing blow for me. Alright, search for the tablets. Boy, I wonder if it's in this glowing box over here. Yes, yes, this is it! A treatise on Nimian military tactics, just as I had hoped. There's also this pretty rock here. Oh, it's got a fairy in it. Hey, girl. Hello there. Mayhap the tablet can explain this. Mumble, mumble, scholars, familiars, fairies? The sunlight of Eos doth soothe and shield. The moonlight of Selene both silence and strengthen. Oh. Okay, you can change colors. Jaxek. Yeah, that's my name, don't wear it out. By the 12, have you any idea what this means? We've rediscovered the long-lost magical arts of Nimian scholars. Alright. Fairies. Honest to God's fairies. Well, now I have seen everything. Anyway, I shall return to the guild and begin translating the tablet. Cannot wait to see what other secrets it contains. Ah, okay. Well, see ya. What about my pay? Any fucking day now game, thank you. Excellent timing, Jaxek. I've just finished transcribing a section which will doubtless be of interest to you. According to the tablet, the crystal from which the fairy sprang forth is called the Soul of the Scholar, and contains the wisdom of those long-dead Nimian mages. With it, you can call upon the fairy as you did before and bind her to your will. Look, as all I care about is that fairy using my dick like a maypole. If she doesn't do that, I don't care. As I said before, I have little knowledge of Arcanima, so unless you have some objections, I would like to entrust the crystal to you. Oh, and you needn't recompense me. Simply knowing that the lost arts are being preserved is enough, but how about you recompense me? This is a job, where's my fucking money? I shall devote my energies to deciphering the remaining text. Should I discover anything new, I promise that you will be the first to know. I have the power of pocket waifu. Alright, let's put on the scholar. There we go. And that'll be job number 10. Now I gotta reorganize all this shit. Alright, how the fuck does this shit work? Yeah, ruin is still ruin. Bio. Damage over time. Let's see. Basic heal. Summon the fairy. Orders fairy to execute Whispering Dawn. Gradually restores HP of all nearby party members. Alright. I guess I'll stick that there for now. And by 2. Cure potency 300, additional effects, grants galvanized to target, nullifying damage equaling 125% amount of HP restored. When critical HP is restored, also grants catalyze, nullifying damage equal to... Oh, okay. Yeah. That's just single target heal plus also a shield. Ah, Jaxic, I was hoping you might come along. Deciphering these treaties has proven more difficult than I anticipated. I have nevertheless made progress. It contains a wealth of military knowledge, much of which details the role of scholars in Nimian units. Apparently, a single scholar could provide effective support for an entire party of marauders. They would employ their magics to heal the wounds and enhance the abilities of their allies. Moreover, they often served in leadership roles, as they were highly trained tacticians. But how swiftly the remembrance of all things is buried in the gulf of eternity. The treatise indicates that Nimian scholars wielded a far more diverse repertoire of spells than you currently possess. Precisely why you lack these spells, I cannot say. However, the fault may lie with your fairy. One could surmise that the knowledge contained within the soul of the scholar is essentially hers. Therefore, if she cannot remember these ancient magics, it would suggest that... a thought occurs to me. If it is indeed the case that the fairy, having been sealed for 1500 years, has yet to fully regain her senses, mayhap visiting a familiar location would hasten the process. And I can think of no more familiar place than the city of Nim, rather what remains of it in outer Lenoskia. Okay then, is that a fucking frog? That's just a magic frog. Bro has a tiny magic frog with him. Yeah, I see you. Of course I'm unattuned to there. I too have that tiny magic frog. Is it normal in this game for frog mages? Honestly, I shouldn't ask that. I know frog is a status effect in, like, old Final Fantasy games. I think it was in Final Fantasy 3. Like, actual Final Fantasy 3, not Final Fantasy 6, which was called Final Fantasy 3 out in the West. They're kind of their own creature in this. Okay. Just wasn't expecting, you know, something from a children's storybook to be a thing in this game, but okay. Tiny little frog wizards. like making potions and casting spells in the toadstool huts. Think you really only see them as familiars in this? Alright. Makes sense. Yeah, I have the better familiar. I have a fairy. I have a fairy that obeys my beck and call and calls me a stud muffin. Where the fuck? This way. Didn't realize I had to go around. Yo, little fairy dude, does this look familiar to you? It's strange to remember. Apparently there's one down here. Do you mind? Aha! I got it! Fuck you! Oh, she just passively heals me. Oh, sick. Hell yeah, a healer that doesn't have to heal. The game just does it for them. Oh, fuck off. Leave me alone. Okay, it's above me. Oh shit, I'm only just, like, actually looking at the environment. Yeah, this is Final Fantasy as shit. I got so bogged down doing, you know, MMO questing that I just didn't really take notice of the environment around me. So, this used to be your home. I'm assuming it didn't look so destroyed and floating. Gun Whispers of Nimiv. Oh, okay. Didn't even get to read all of that. What am I doing? Come on, any fucking day now. Thank you. Welcome back, Jaxic. I gather the experiment met with success? Then this strongly suggests that each fairy is a distinct individual with their own thoughts, feelings, and memories. Well, I must redouble my efforts to translate the remaining text. At this rate, your discoveries threaten to overshadow mine. Not to bemoan your accomplishments, but I have yet to decipher any equally amazing stratagems. Soon enough, though. Soon enough. Alright, good for you, dude. Good for you. Farrah has imparted you with knowledge of a new art. Sucker. Yeah, I hope she suckers on my dick. Stores own HP. Okay, AoE heal. AoE version of the thing that I got before. Stick that there. Well, with that, we only have one left. Time for Lancer. Back to Gridania. God, what did I do? I legit do not remember what I did to get rid of, like, sprint on each one of my, hotbars. Like, bruh. Also, what the fuck am I doing? I can just use the Aetherite. Lancer's Guild. Ah, Jaxic. Never a sight for sore eyes. By your return, I take it you're ready for the final trial. Very well. Let us leave? Guildmaster Yuane! He tripped over. You're wounded. What has happened? We were attacked, sir, by a dusk-white lancer, as we trained in the forest. He was impossibly strong. A demon. He kept screaming something about teaching us true courage. No, not him. Not Folquist. Oh, right, that dickweed. We were in the northwest corner of the central shroud when it happened. I was able to get away. But the others... You must help the others. Ugh. Be strong, man. I'm sorry, Jaxic. The trial must wait. Pray make haste for to the central shroud and help your comrades. And Jaxic, should Folquist force your hand, do what must be done. 12 speed you on your way. Actually, it probably would have been faster if I just used the Aetherite to spit me out by one of the exits. Wouldn't have cost me money too. Oh well, I'm dumb. Anyway. So I'm just noticing my inventory. What is that over? Oh, that's why. I already have that. And I'm assuming it's up here. God, I can smell someone frying something in the kitchen, and I am starving. Help! For the love of 12, help me! Alright. What the fuck is that? Why do they not have arms, but they have, like, tiny little wings? What the fuck are these things? I don't know what... God damn it, hold up. Character config, target. That. Closest range. Apply. There we go. Fuck me. I was wondering why I wasn't getting shit done. I am too, but it's 11:42 PM and I need to sleep soon, so we shouldn't eat. Yeah. Oh, I always say that to myself. Doesn't stop me, though. And I wonder why I'm fat. I owe you my life, friend. Another breath, I would have become worm fodder. A dusk-white lancer unleashed the fiends upon us, claiming it would temper our courage. You should have seen the look in his eye when he said it. Mad bastard. Where is he now? I think he headed off towards the North Shroud. Maybe in the direction of Full Gourd Float. Can't say for sure. I was concentrating on the Scalekin at the time. If it's a reckoning you seek, you are like to be disappointed. Those of us who managed to outrun the worms will already have alerted the whalers. I dare say the Duskwhite is being held at spear point as we speak, begging for his worthless life in a puddle of his own piss. Serves the bastard right and all. Oh, that's all we can really hope, really. Wait, I'm right fucking there. I'm not gonna waste money. Man, I love, like, looking over and just seeing my internet just absolutely fucking die. Go from a completely perfect stream to losing nearly 30,000 frames. Bruh. What happened? Oh, I wish my internet didn't suck shit. Don't care. Oh, of course there's a bot here. Whatever. Bro, did you kill all these people? What kept you? Helping your comrades, you say? Fool, you waste your pity on false friends. It is only a matter of time before they betray you. Aye, just like those wretches who saw me imprisoned and exiled. I was once an upright citizen of Gridania, and a man of the Lancers Guild, yet life was not easy. For want of the coin to obtain the barest necessities, I conspired with my closest comrades to steal from the guild's coffers. The theft soon came to light, and though there were no suspects, it was clear that the deed had been perpetrated by someone within the ranks. An air of suspicion hung heavy over the guild from that day forth, until at last, unable to bear the guilt, I convinced my accomplices to join me in confessing. Only for them to bite their craven tongues after I had stepped forward and admitted my part in the crime. And so it was that I alone took the blame. Of course it was the Dusk White, everyone said. Was there ever any doubt? It all made perfect sense. Despite my heartfelt pleas, my so-called friends denied any involvement. Instead, they called me vulgar names that I do not care to repeat. Can you imagine the shock and anguish I felt at their betrayal? Would that I had such the strength to force the truth out of those traitors. Would that I had the courage to escape my dungeon cell, even if it meant taking some hapless guard's life. Driven by vengeance and no small amount of self-loathing, I resolved to forge my courage anew. I strode into the lairs of ravenous fiends while drenched in blood. I put their helpless offspring to the spear, that I might face the unbridled fury of their kin. He's going to attack me on, For my efforts, I have acquired the ultimate courage. A courage forged amidst danger and tempered by rage. I fear nothing. I am the greatest lancer that has ever lived. Bro, this is a level 30 quest. Who gives a shit? And all this because you stole money from the Lancers Guild. Honestly, fucking deserved. Not gonna lie, the rain actually makes this a bit more cinematic. That being said, this is still basic ass level 30 MMO combat. Oh, this is, yeah, a lingering AoE. Bro, are you summoning zombies? Are you fucking serious? All the dudes that you killed are coming back to life? How the fuck did you gain that ability? You're just some guy. Yeet. Get fucked, idiot. Impossible. My courage is absolute. He's being scared. He's gonna fall off the cliff. Wait, no. No. Come no closer. Whoa. And that's what you get for stealing money. Death. Well, that takes care of that problem. Oh my god, please. Map. Fucking... Map. Thank you. To Gridania. Any day now, game. It takes so fucking long to load in these fucking towns. Holy shit. So Folquist is no more. His was a tragic tale, and one that might have been so different, had fate not dealt him such a cruel hand. He could well have commanded a place of honor within these halls, but again, all he had to do was not steal. Deserved. But it avails us naught to dwell upon what might have been. It is enough that you're still with us, Jacksek. Lest you wonder about your final trial, there will be none. I have seen all I need to say. You have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that yours is a genuine courage. In recognition of this, I shall pass to you the secrets of Lance Charge, one of the most potent abilities in our arsenal. You are excuse me. You are a lancer in your own right now. There is naught more I can teach you. From here onwards, it is up to you to seek out such challenges as will make you grow. Like attracts like, and the strong are drawn to strength. Just as I once knew for a certainty that I was destined to face the Lord of the Bramble Patch, so too will you find, or be found by, an adversary of equal worth. None can say what fate will bring, but armed with your courage, there is naught you need fear, but keep close to your heart the lessons you have learned here, and go forth to blaze a new trail with spear in hand. Whatever, dude. Yeah, sure. Not gonna lie, I found the Lancer's Guild so fucking boring. I did not care. Yay, I can poke things harder. So what the fuck does that do? Oh, it's just damage buff. Okay, cool. I dare say you might just be the right man for the job. The guild has urgent need of a capable lancer for a mission beyond our nation's borders. Hear me out, if you will. I received word from an Ishgardian friend to the effect that he requires our aid. I would have you go and provide that aid. As you may already know, due to her ongoing conflicts with the dragons, Ishgard has kept her gates closed to outsiders for some time. I didn't know that. I'm learning that right now. The occasional dragoon on patrol duty is about all folks see these days. In spite of her self-imposed isolation, however, the Holy See has never failed to honor her obligations to her allies. It is only fitting that we answer the call and lend what assistance we can. To this end, we offer to dispatch a contingent of wood whalers with all haste, but were politely informed that they would not be welcome, much to our initial confusion. It was later explained that we are dealing with a matter of some sensitivity, best handled by individuals who are capable and trustworthy, yet unbound by allegiance. And who fits that description? Save adventurers. Secrecy being paramount, I can provide no details as to the nature of the task. All you need to know will be revealed at the rendezvous point. Should you accept this mission, take yourself to the observatorium. A knight by the name of Sir Ulbrich will receive you upon arrival. Fucking hell, I can't speak. Oh, this is just an area I haven't been to yet. Okay, Black Shroud. Oh, okay, I see. I believe it was this way. believe this is it. Oh, this is very different. I went from heavy rainfall in a forest to frozen wasteland. What the fuck? Oh, the eighth road is further ahead. Alright, I'll grab that before I grab the quest here. God, this area is fucking huge. I feel so slow. This is the longest fucking walk of my life. Jesus. I just want to touch the shiny rock up there. Alright, Aetherite touched. Now let's get back to the quest. And it is so quiet out here too. All I can hear is like the wind whistling through like the mountains and my chocobo's footsteps. It's so weirdly eerie. Ah, you must be the adventurer of whom Ywain sent word. Greetings and well met. I am Sir Elbrick Bale, Knight of Ishgard. The Holy See is much obliged to you for your aid. Time being of the essence, I shall proceed straight to the heart of the matter. The Eye, an Ishgardian relic of immeasurable worth, has been stolen, and we have reason to believe the culprit has come this way. So it is that we must ask your assistance in this recovery. The thief has been identified as a man named Estinian. Oh, I recognize that name. I watch Joe Cat stuff. Estinian! His is your Dragoon. So yeah, he's gonna be fucking important. A Dragoon sworn to the service of the Holy See. Aye, you heard true. The crime was perpetrated by one of our own, an individual in a position of trust and no little honor. Now, you may be assured that a fate worse than death awaits him upon capture. My duties to see... God, dyslexia, place. My duties to the sea afford me little opportunity to travel far beyond the walls of Ishgard. I must confess to a grave ignorance of recent Gridanian affairs. I was told that a sentry by the name of Logadanril, what a fucking name, might have knowledge of routes off-taken by Ishgardian fugitives, not refugees. Same fucking thing. No, they're not the same fucking thing. What am I talking about? brain no worky today. I would prefer to keep my identity a secret, and thus would have you gather what information you can from the man. We must act quickly, for you see, Estinian is... but I've already said too much. What matters is that we find our thief and the eye with all haste. When last sighted, Estinian was clad in black armor. Now go, and speak not a word of what I have told you to anyone. Okie dokie. Okay, Logadanrel, what a name. Routes favored by Ishgardian I almost fucking said it again. Why does my dyslexia autocorrect fugitives to refugees? Whatever. Now that's a question I don't hear every day. You aren't plotting some unsavory act yourself, are you? Even if you were, I doubt you'd make it far. We've caught a few fleeing to the North Shroud, what with Gridania being home to nearly as many Ellison as Ishgard. It is no easy task to identify outsiders. If you're on the hunt for someone, you could do no worse than to visit a Florental spire in the North Shroud and speak with a man named Idristan. If any suspicious persons have crossed the border in recent days, he'd be the first to know. Okay, where's that? Oh, okay, that's just back where the entrance was to this area. Really? A fate immediately as I walk here? Hail, adventurer! Yes, I'm the one tasked with monitoring those who would enter our lands by way of Corthus. An Ishgardian knight clad in black armor? No, I recall nothing of the sort. Such a striking visitor would be difficult to forget. My apologies, friend. I can only suggest that you return to Logendarel and see if he has any other theories. Alright, cool. Came here for no fucking reason. Man, I love quests that waste my time. Adore it, even. Dude, your lead was a bust. No luck, you say? Most curious. Why, it is nigh impossible that that a fugitive could make it this far without being, is it espied? I'm assuming it's espied. From Florental Spire. Which leaves the possibility that your man is still in Ishgard. It runs counter to good sense. Would the fugitive not want to put a distance of grounds between him and his pursuers? But by the process of deduction, it is a possibility. The clients of Ishgard are not kind to drifters and vagabonds. That said, there has been talk of curious smoke wafting from a cave east of here at night. Were I you, I might begin my search there. So is Justinian just over here toking it up really hard? Oh, there's a campfire. Suspicious campfire. Estinian, I presume that Ishgard would resort to sending coin-starved adventurers after me. I know not whether to laugh or feel insulted. He's got glowy titties. Oh my god, this is just Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Preposterous. Our paths shall cross again. You can be sure of it. Yeah, that's a Dragoon, alright. He jumped really good. You can still see his shadow. Estinian, you can fly? No, jump good. A Dragoon clad in black, you say? Tell me all that transpired. By the Fury, that the Eye would choose another. I had not thought it possible. In light of recent events, it would seem an explanation is in order. The Eye is no ordinary relic. It harbors the power of the dragon, which it bestows upon a single chosen soul, the strongest and wisest Dragoon. He who is chosen is possessed of the power to fight our mortal foes, the dragons of Dravania, on equal footing, soaring the firmament as if it were an extension of the land. That man is known as the Azure Dragoon. The Azure Dragoon is the light of hope for all Ishgardians, and the paragon of all Dragoons. For this reason, you may imagine how it pains me to have to confess that the man you encountered, the thief, is none other than the Azure Dragoon that I was once his teacher. Ah, okay. Needless to say, I acknowledge myself accountable for Estinian's misdeeds, and mean to do all in my power to find him and recover the Eye, but I cannot do this alone. I require your help, Jaksik. You who have received the power of the dragon. You may labor to believe it, but there can be no mistake. The soul of the Dragoon I bear glows in your presence, irrefutable proof that you are chosen. What I can ill explain, however, is the why of it. Never before in Ishgard's long history has the Eye roused to more than one individual in a single generation, but it avails us naught to cudgel our brains about it. The fact of the matter is that you are now a vessel of the power of the dragon. The dragon lies yet in slumber, however, and you must needs possess the means to wake it. The soul of the Dragoon. I would entrust you with mine, Jaksik. Like Estinian, I once ruled the skies as the Azure Dragoon, although that power has since become lost to me. It was simply by force of habit that I have hitherto kept the soul upon my person. I have no inkling as to why the Eye has seen fit to choose the second, and an outsider at that. Yet one thing is clear. None can challenge the Azure Dragoon and conceivably prevail save another Azure Dragoon. You are our only hope of bringing Estinian to justice and reclaiming the Eye. Of course, I do not ask that you do this unaided. I may be a Dragoon no more, but what knowledge I have I shall gladly impart to you. For indeed, when the time comes that you must face the Azure Dragoon, naught less than complete mastery over the power of the dragon will avail you. What a perilous road lies ahead of you. I shall not deny, knowing this, if you would still lend me your lance, I'll teach you to harness the power that has chosen you. Go forth, my young dragoon, and rouse the dragon within. I look forward to your return. Yay, a chosen one story. Oh, I also learned how to jump good. Wouldn't be a dragoon if I couldn't do that. Oh, right, I gotta actually equip the fucking soul crystal. That would be smart. It is pleasing to see how readily the dragon stirs within you. You show great potential, Jaxek. A potential that may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. Justinian is no ordinary dragoon. Even when set against the legendary Azures of ages past, the man is considered second to none. Such is his prowess, in fact, that the day he was chosen by the Eye, it was proclaimed that Haldreth the Dragon's Eye had been reborn. I mean not to disparage your skills, Jaxek, but to pursue Justinian in your current state would be tantamount to suicide. As promised, I shall train you in the way of the dragoon. Almost a dragon. I'm going to fuck that up a lot with my dyslexia. Now that you might face Justinian as an equal. Before we commence, however, it is only fitting that you are edified regarding our origins. It all began a millennium past when our forebears resided in the southern plains in humble circumstances. The Fury, impressed by the spirit of our ancestors, decided it was meet that she make them her own. Jesus, I don't know why that was written so weird. So did she appear before Haldreth's sire, a man of courage and integrity named Thordan, and bade him lead her people to the Promised Land, to what would become the great nation of Ishgard. Their journey brought them to a wide chasm, whereupon Thordan and his people set to building a bridge. It was then that a dark shadow descended upon them. The great worm Nidhogg, of course there's a Nidhogg in this game. Heedless of his own safety, Thordan fearlessly charged at the colossal beast. Alas, he was pushed into the chasm by one of his own, a man seduced by the worm, and fell to his death. Taking up his slain sire's lance, Haldreth hurled himself at Nidhogg. Even as tears streamed down his face, the confrontation ended with the young man, his hand guided by Halon, or is it Halone? One of them, landed a mighty thrust that prized out Nidhogg's eye. With a terrible roar of pain, the great worm took wing and fled, while jubilation reigned below. Ishgard's priceless relic is none other than the eye taken from Nidhogg that day. Ew. It is veritable wellspring of dragon power, even so removed from its owner. It can exert control over the hearts of men. Haldreth himself felt its malign influence, but his love of justice brooked no corruption, and he prevailed over the power, claiming it for his own, and so it was that the first Azure Dragoon was born. Being derived from our foe, the power of the dragon is a thing to be loathed. But as Haldreth proved to us all, so long as our hearts burn with justice, we need not fear being taken in its thrall. Ah, but what is justice precisely? Justice assumes many shapes and forms, Jaxek. And none can say that one is greater than another, so long as you hold fast to your beliefs and stay true to yourself. You leave no room for the power of the dragon to master you. Can we fucking get on with it, please? But enough of history, thank you. Let us return our attention to the present. A knight by the name of Sir Brucemont will see to the next stage of your training. Seek him out at Witch Drop. Alright, about fucking time. God, just a fucking history lesson there. I got more, like, world history from just that dialogue than I did anything with the Summoner or Scholar. Or, like, I should say the Arcanist, really. You know, like the class that's all about, like, learning history and shit. God, why is this area so fucking huge? Oh, he's down here, isn't he? Blue Skidoo, we can too. Yeah. Bruh. Why the fuck are you down here? So the adventurer seeks to become a dragoon. Ha! Sir Albrecht speaks of legends and chosen ones. But I would see you prove yourself in a more practical fashion. With your lance. Defend yourself! Oh, okay, you want to fight me? What is a trained death gaze? Oh, that thing. Jump! I did the thing. Yeah, how about now? You good? You have some skill, I'll give you that. And the glow of your soul crystal. Perhaps Sir Albrecht was not wrong about you after all. Now return to him. Your training here is complete. Alright, that's cool, but how the fuck do I get out of this chasm? I'm straight up just gonna teleport to the fucking Aetheryte just above here. I don't care. Man, I just can't get over how fucking huge this area is. It's like huge and empty. They send me back to the other areas. I want to, like, look at things and be visually stimulated. Soul of the Dragon grows ever stronger within you, Jaxek. Clearly your trial was a rousing success. I need only observe your crystal to know as much. Yes, though you have only just begun to walk the path of the Dragoon, it is clear you possess the talent to become Estinian's equal. Go forth and make the powers you have obtained your own. When the time is right, we shall proceed with your training. Is that really it? Fight one really small dragon and... hey, you get a new move? I think I said it in a previous stream, but these level 35 quests fucking suck. Alright, elusive jump. I'm assuming that's just a jump backwards. Yep, that's just a jump backwards. Whee! Oh, it buffs up the ranged attack. Okay. Well then, with that done, I'm just gonna fuck off to Limsa. Well, I now officially have all of the soul crystals that are given to you in A Realm Reborn. So that means next time I'm gonna have to go back and do the Company of Heroes quests again. Great. God, it just never ends with this shit, doesn't it? There we go. Alright. Exit Final Fantasy. And with that, that is going to be it for today. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me for more Final Fantasy XIV. It has been fantastic. We're finally done getting all the soul crystals. We're done with that shit. We can finally progress with the MSQ again. God, how long did it take? Like, fucking, like, a year plus? Oh, shit. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Tomorrow is Thursday, which means it's going to be time for more Clone Hero. It feels like it's been ages since we did a Clone Hero stream. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow for Clone Hero. Ciao.